May the birds soar from their cage, sunbeams filter through the foliage, flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate, nothing to fear, so go alone. By the grace of pain, hundreds of times you'll fight in the ruins. Your pride will not be slain. From the heart to the vein, stay awake, don't fall asleep. The way is long and the gloom is deep. Embers glowing in the heart still see. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, never look back. Go ahead. Though bones and minds were chained, you cut down the thorns again and again. Your pride will not be slain. From the heart to the all flames grow with immortal courage, and your word will never fall away. Nothing to fear beneath the skies. You'll never be tainted by fate.
Whoa, it's me. I return. Hopefully the volume and stuff is alright. I kind of just hit the stream button without actually testing this, as I normally do. I'm like ill and I'm tired, so you know this isn't the best position to be in when streaming, but you know, whatever. I keep saying you know, but I don't know whether you know. Why do I say that? Where's my necklace? Why did it go down there? There we go. Whoa. Okay, you know, I've got a great idea for how to make this stream more engaging, since I figure, most of you probably don't actually play Genshin, so let me be smart. Basically, they made an animated short thingamajig for the character in the new patch, and it is actually really good. It's basically Genshin Impact anime. It's actually pretty good. I said the same sentence twice. I have no brain cells. So like, I'll just pull that up and we can watch that for like the 6 minutes or however long it lasts. And then I play the game. And then it means that, yeah, setup. Cool. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how the fuck you play Genshin. You just can't really play gacha games anymore. That's fair, honestly. Like, I want to get into Star Rail, but like, it's like, ugh, Genshin, that's enough gacha, you know? I think my camera's desynced. 1 second, let me fix that before I do this. You see, this is what happens when I just hit the stream button. Is it fixed now? Yeah, okay. I synchronized it again. Let's go. Okay. It's crazy. Look at that. I did the transition thing. So, okay, I can actually see this on my monitor. On my monitor here is the game, so I'm looking at the OBS preview. This would be it. Pause. Let me like full screen it. Is my volume okay? Now, here's where we hope that the volume mixing works. Punching Paimon. Sadly not.
You were born into this world all alone. But here in the house of the hearth, you will grow up to be strong. Your goal is to learn, to compete, to defeat all your brothers and sisters in battle, and become king. Where's Pear Ware? Didn't she want to hear the story?
Excuse me, Mother. She's doing a funeral for her spider.
That child. Maybe her curse is flaring up again.
Move the chat above.
Clairvy, see to her.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the character with the crosses for the eyes is Arlecchino, the new character in the game. Older by the time of the game.
You want some?
Sure.
Little children, you want to fucking kill your friends and become the best. Yeah, truly an orphanage.
Spiders
Truly.
don't eat cake.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Birds are from their cage.
Oh, it's the music I had playing at the start. No way, crazy.
Flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you
Such a nice animation.
tainted by fate.
My mention of spider affects your arachnophobia. Yeah, and I'm also an arachnophobic, I get that.
Do mothers usually argue with their daughters?
I feel bad for them.
I heard that in Snezhnaya, colored light dances in the sky at night. When we're grown up, shall we go see it together? You will be a great king.
Animation always gets to me. I've watched it like 10 times now, but still.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
One thing that I think happened there, although you can't really tell, but my guess is that she didn't actually kill her, it's more that she threw herself onto her blade, which is why she says that she's sorry. That's just my guess though. Now we get to the cool bit though. This is the interesting bit.
I should have pruned this flower long ago. Not waited till it wilts. How grotesque. Wouldn't you agree?
Let's go. Really well animated this fight scene. White woman Not just that, anime white woman
such
boss
beautiful qualities. Sadly, they're all so useless.
The music goes so peaceful at this bit.
A bird tied down will never fly the nest. You are no exception.
And then skill issue happens. To crying about the mess the battle's making. I'll just you wait and see till by the end.
Fall asleep. The way is long and the gloom is deep. Embers glowed
One detail that you notice when you rewatch this is that across the duration of this animation, like, the darkness on her arm slowly goes up her arm.
And you shall become the one true king!
And then by this point, it's like almost fully gone up. And it's like a curse she has or something. Oh no, why did you say that? No, I can't unthink that.
My answer.
It's kind of the same thing. I'm sure the janitor's gonna love that bit.
She killed the Harbinger? Shh.
Janitor's depressed. Yeah, so for reference, the person she killed was a Fatui Harbinger, and the Harbingers are basically just like the
Her
the leader
Majesty
ones, I
the
guess.
Tsaritsa has decreed
the important
as
ones.
follows. I hereby pardon your crimes.
Yeah, and because she killed her, now she
bestow upon
replaces
you
her
a new
currently.
name. This title and its legacy of bloodshed are now yours to bear, my poor, mad, cursed knave.
Oh no, scary music? Crazy.
Come with me. I will raise you as my child, like a strict and unfeeling
No,
father.
it's just a blonde-haired kid. Yep, there we go though. And she's a father because the one before was a mother and she didn't like her. Yeah, that's how it works. Right, actual game. Now I can look forward, finally. I don't have to look at my other monitor. Well, apart from when I'm replying to the chat, I have to then, but like, you know. No, that is not even Tide Island. Is the volume here? Yes, okay, good. Right. Well, what that is, in fact, is the part of the new area added to the map in the new patch. That's why I was looking at it. I was like, damn, that's small. Why is it all just water, you know? But what I want to do is head over there. Oh, come on. And at the very least unlock the map for the place.
Skyward! Scatter!
Whoa, yes, that really contributed to the distance I'm flying. I managed to go like 10 meters for free before pulling out the glider. Like where the final boss in the JRPG takes place. Yeah, that's not what happens here. That would be kind of funny. No. What I'm pretty sure from what I know is that like from here you can head deep underground and then there's the actual new area is like beneath the island. Which will be pretty cool. But I love the waterfalls here, just look at them. They're so cool. Wait, what's that over there? Something like that way on the map, I think. Like, look like pretty flowers or something. Not flowers, trees. I can't really tell what I'm looking at though, because it's so far away. What happened to the depression woman that we Ace Attorney'd in the water? Good God. Right, Farina. Farina, was the pretending to be the god of the area, the fake Archon, so that the prophecy could be fulfilled, basically, where she's like sat there on her throne crying and everyone gets flooded. But then it was actually like she wasn't the Archon. The prophecy was that the god, the Archon, would be on the throne crying. But then behind the scenes, the actual god was able to basically like kamikaze and like return the god's power back to Neuvillette, the Hydra Dragon who originally had it before it was taken from him by the gods. And then now, because he's OP, he can save the day. That was basically how the plot went, if I'm remembering rightly. That was a while ago now. Whoa, look at that. Petrichor. Yeah, that is literally the only thing here. It's all water. Oh no, it's gonna force me into the quest, isn't it? The dude they call idiot. The boat won't hold all the weight, oh no. Outfits are so green. Yeah, they're wearing adventurer outfits from the Adventurers Guild. Can't leave any witnesses. Minions of the Dark Lord Remus. No, we are not. This was once a peaceful town, not called Petrichor. Dark Lord Remus, awful tyrant. His forces obliterated towns before arriving. Blah, blah, blah. I already know who Remus is, so I'm just not going to bother reading it. Who was like an actual character and this isn't them fucking role-playing or something. Or maybe they're role-playing, but he is an actual character. Don't know who he is. He was just like the previous god of the region, like a long while back. And then he like went insane or something and they killed him. Oh, why are we fighting the... This is what I get for not reading the text. I don't want to do this right now, that's the issue. I'll read the text if like I'm doing the side content like when I want to do it, you know? I just don't like when it forces me into it.
Disappear! Worthless!
They had a skill issue. They're just guys. I had a bit of an overkill response to them fighting, but you know, it worked. Final Fantasy Dragoon. You know, I didn't have to, but I did. I was hoping he would say the funny line when I did his burst, but he didn't. Sometimes when you do his burst, he says lament. Wait, I have that on my soundboard.
Lament!
There. And it's funny. Because he's edgy. Lament. Sounds like he's saying lemon. Yeah, many people have made that joke. Oh, what is this? A dream? No way, we're speaking to a rectangle? You're finally awake, Imperator. We will sound the great symphony. I did not know that gods could dream. What did you dream of? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. This is called tripping out. I think this is the past. I think we are from the perspective of Remus. Children of white, stone, and brass sinking. Collapse of all that was once radiant. Mm-hmm. No way. Look at the robot up there, it moved. Those ones did too. That's crazy. Because I'm pretty sure what this guy did was he made stone golems and then he liquefied everyone and put them inside the golems so that they could live forever. But like, I don't think the people wanted it. So now they're all just fucking like stone things. The next best meat is a circle. This is a really pretty place though. God, look at all of this. The people? I think so. I'm not like 100% familiar with this lore, but that is what I remember. Mm-hmm. Okay, are we being let out of it? Yeah. FNAF. Strange daydream. Tricora dream. Ooh. Okay, but like, I just want a way to get down to the new area without having to do quests and stuff. Ridiculously common branch. No way. Why did the game give me that? Why is everyone here red? Oh, got the teleport point. I just need a way down underground. Uncle of War, red and blue. Ooh, this looks like a way down. Look at that. Yeah, that's going down deep. Oh, I can't dive though because I'm not in Fontaine. Oh, god damn it. And maybe I have to control this thing. Can I fight you? No? I can just straight up open the treasure. What is going on? I probably have to like continue the quest line. Okay, fine, we'll continue the quest line. Let's see what's going on with the red people. Travelers, traversers of dreamscapes. Mm-hmm. More world building. I don't know what he's on about. Video game streamer derogatory. So true. And imagine streaming games. Imagine. Imagine. His name is Bellringer. Oh, it is. I didn't even notice that. Did he just fall over? Alt. Mentally sound. Look, the cat is still watching us. Este, a member of the town's daydreaming club. Mm-hmm. Passing adventurers. Mm-hmm. The Legend of the Faded Castle. Is the cat the Dark Lord, imagine? Wouldn't surprise me. He brought them to the ruins in the mountains and they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes. Oh my god. Maybe them destroying the statues is what did this. Solution in the ruins. Hmm. Kitty cat. Okay. So back to where I just was.
Skyward!
Oh, it's yeah, literally back where. Oh shit! There's like a fucking seal in the floor now. That's a bit different. Oh, and it's alive. Okay. Hey, hey. Oh my goodness gracious. He has a lot of fire. Just funny watching this guy.
Up to it, Manzai!
Oh, he's like doing something to the floor. There we go. Oh shit, the cat can talk. The rare shiny cat. Oh, chosen champions. The ancient kingdom. Must still the chaotic symphony if we're to save the lost souls. Mm-hmm. A spirit keeper of the ancient realm. I'm not gonna try saying the actual name. Meow meow. I'll say. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. The inhabitants of Petrico have had their souls taken away. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. We say we're gonna take a look, but the moment you get me down into the underground area, I am not doing this quest anymore till like later on in my own time. Right now, I just want to focus on arlecchino. I just need to go down here because one of the materials I need to level her up is down here. That's literally it. Whoa. Bubble. How did the cat do that? I guess I can just suddenly swim now. This is pretty though. Faded castle. Have we made it? Ooh, we are underground. No. Never question cats. True. This is but the tip of the iceberg. An entire nation and the land upon which it was built sank beneath the waves. Mm-hmm. Okay. The faded castle is through the great gate. No way. Teleporting cat? Whoa. Oh my god, look at that. That's pretty. Whale. Mm-hmm. Music box. Uh-huh. Yep. Music, symphony, blah blah blah. Oh. The thing I got goes in it. They're gonna give me a musical instrument? But it's a little music box. A moving melody accompanies the swift chip as it cuts through the azure waves. The Outlander gently plucks at the harp strings, telling his companion, "From here to the ends of the sea, the text is moving too fast. Fuck you." Okay, am I done? There we go. Okay. Well, can I explore freely now? Maybe. Hopefully. If I do this, maybe I can see exactly where the boss is. It's round this way. Maybe if I go up here. No. That one's lower down. It's lower down, not higher up. It's lower down. Okay. The music in here is very nice, though. I'll give him that. How do I get there? God. What are you? Probably not gonna help me get to the boss, so wrong way. Oh wait, is it from here? It is. I need to somehow get into there. God damn it. Mm-hmm. There's a musical score here. Whoa. Ah. This is pretty though. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Skyward!
This is what I get when I try fucking speedrunning through it because I don't want to do it.
Scatter!
Only this was a way to get there. Oh. Free shit.
Fine. Lament.
Oi!
Get out of my way. Here.
There we go.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
A book? Oh, it's gone. Ah! No way, a puzzle. Ah, why can't I just go to the boss? Normally what they do is they just stick a fucking floating portal in the sky and you can go in the portal and then it lets you do the boss without doing the quest. Why didn't they do that here? Oh. Well, this is definitely not the way there. Let's just, like, head back, I guess. Let's just fucking do this. Sure. Side quest. Whoa. Absolutely crazy. This is a really pretty place, though. Look at this. Big whale. Most happy British person. True. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. Oh. Okay, what am I? Take the blank score. That's this thing. Okay. I didn't read this. I see. Oh, you move the slider up and down and it matches the symbol. Okay. Not that bad.
There's quality here.
Pet him. Oh my god, they brought the cat petting simulator back. Awesome. Google Wi-Fi doesn't let you comment because restricted mode is on. Weird. Oh, now I go over here. I see. A person. With a mask. Is this Cassidor. That's the name of this guy. Better because you can tap the profile icon, it wasn't like mm-hmm. Ah. Whoa, so the guy wants to do something bad again. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this guy really is rambling. God, this guy's rambling. Okay.
As one with wind and cloud, wind strider. Mighty mythical beast.
Was that Square Man? Maybe. That's a good point, actually. Oh, these guys as well.
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my nights.
Scatter! Skyward! Make way for the Adeptus!
That hurts.
Blah blah. How's about Romaria? An ancient nation. Mm-hmm. Right. We're in the ruins of Remeria. People of Remeria were made from stone. Mm-hmm. So that guy's inside a cat instead of a statue. Mm-hmm. Monster us. Okay. Whoa. Add to the Sea of Bygone Eras. A new area there. I want to find the boss in this area, that's the problem. Why is the area back here blocked off? Maybe I can head round back. Actually, now I think about it. Let me try that. If I went round this way, yeah. Back the way we came. Oh, this way is the way to the boss. I figured it out. No more side quest. How many Among Us references have there been? None currently. Wait, no, actually no. The people in the village, they were red. God damn it.
Ah, what trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal. Scatter!
You know, I don't need to fight the enemy. I can just fly over the top. Okay, we found the boss. Look at this guy. This boss is so cool. It's like a fucking centaur golem.
Skyward! Scatter!
As one with wind and cloud. Evil conquering. Worthless. Here.
I'm lamenting on this enemy so hard right now.
Here. Worthless.
Stray clouds converge! Scatter!
Many happy returns. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Down you go. Silly robots. Okay, not very good, but I don't care. We killed it, nice. That's all we needed. Now we can actually play video game. We can do the part of the stream that we're here for. No way, crazy, 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 crazy. So we want to pull for arlecchino. I do actually have a little bit of a plan. So I'm pretty, like, fairly certain that, like, area where like the anime thing with arlecchino in takes place is like this way. I'm like fairly certain that it's up here. So I'm thinking when we pull for her we could go over there. And you know it's like ha ha ha, funny reference. We do have to be careful though. I know there's a very dangerous enemy somewhere around here. Oh my god, get off of my map. We need to avoid the dangerous enemy on our way. Mont Isus East. No way. Isus. Yeah, this place. I feel like in my memory it didn't used to look like this. And maybe they redid it for arlecchino this patch. I don't know. But regardless, I'm like very certain that this is the place. So now we will do our wishes. Let me put the music on in the background. Okay. So, I've got 52 wishes here. Oh, wait. I guess we can make that 53. Let's see how many we have to spend. God, I hope I can actually get her with what I've got. I don't want to have to spend real money. Okay, 4 stars. Fucking useless. More 4 stars. Remini, sure, why not? You know what I would really like is some— oh my god! Come on. Please. Come on. Oh.
Arlecchino, fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. The children of the House of the Hearth call me Father. I do hope
Yes.
our partnership proves to be a pleasant one. Although...
Oh, I'm jungling, why not? Animation woman. Good, I did not have to spend much to get there at all. That was great. The music didn't even kick into the good bit, we were that quick. Look who it is. Okay, now let's kit her out. What weapon do we want to give her? I did all of the calculations and figured out what is the best stuff for me to give her. So let's see. Okay, with weapons, the Staff of Scarlet Sands is one good one. Or the Primordial Jade-Winged Spear. Or do I have Deathmatch R5? No, I only have it R1. Or Staff of Homer. Staff of Homer just matches her the best. So, like, it's slightly worse on her, but, like, I'm just gonna go with this one anyway because it looks so fucking good. And then, like, you know, Utel skill issue, she can just have, like, oh, she can get Deathmatch again, actually. I don't think she ever had it. That was originally Zhao, but yeah, she has Deathmatch now, sure. Kind of matches. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, that is good. I'll probably kind of, like, somewhat slightly synergize with her, too. Okay, let's level her up. Ooh, she glitched. Look at that.
Always keep moving.
the thing that always gets me is whenever you level them up to a certain level, they have like a voice line. I always forget they have it, and I accidentally skip it. You got a standard wish as well. Sure, why not? Ooh, who could it be? Oh, fucking... Okay, I don't give a fuck. I don't even have the fucking talent bucks for her. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's a Wednesday. We can do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go do that right now. Right now. Right now. Real quickly. Let's do one run. Get her some bucks. I'm gonna do a run with like my fast team, so that way we can just go through it.
Solidify! Settle down!
There is no escape! Everyone hold hands!
Come on!
Hey!
Silence! Gather!
Dead. Okay, do we get what we want? Do we get what we want? 4. So I need 5 more, I think. Run it back 1 or 2 more times real quick.
Stabilize! Bow your head!
Shine down! Everyone hold hands!
Order guide!
Get fucking flattened.
Solidify! Silence!
What are we gonna get? Come on. 5! Perfect! Okay, thank you, game. We don't have to do that anymore, for a little bit at least. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'm not too bothered. Where are you, arlecchino? Oh, right, I got a feminine constellation. Nice, there we go, cool. Where's arlecchino? Here she is. Talents. And then to ascend her, we need 4 of these things. Plus some rainbow roses. Okay. Let's go commit murder real quick. Once we've done this, we can actually do the story. Actually do the story. Let me disable the quest as well. I don't want that popping up in my fucking UI.
Gather! Settle down!
There is no escape! Grow, grow, grow!
Look at this thing.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered! This might hurt a little. Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
I will have order!
Stomp.
Gather! Silence!
That was much quicker. Funny, I don't even know what the boss's unique mechanic is. I just know blast the thing and it die. That's all you need to know, really. You know, so I don't have to keep going and finding her. Let me favorite her. There we go. I need 1 more of those plus rainbow roses. Beryl region. Where's the Beryl region? This way, okay. Look for rainbow roses. Rainbow roses. Wait, what's the lore of the rainbow roses again? I forgot. I wanted to know because like it doesn't tell me. But like in the game there's like a thing where it's like they symbolize something. And the other flower also symbolizes something, the Lumidos Bell. And the Lumidos Bell was what her friend who died in the anime thing had. But like, I was wondering, like, why they gave her Rainbow Rose instead of Lumidos Bell, because Lumidos Bell is what her friend had. But I couldn't remember the symbolism attached to the Rainbow Roses. So I wasn't really sure what it would be, you know. Is it a Rainbow Rose? I think it is, right? No, that's a Marcotte. But damn it. Well, I'm finding a Marcotte in mints. No. Marcotte station. Apparently, I seem to remember it saying you can find them around here too, when I was googling it earlier. Of course, you find a Marcotte at the Marcotte station. What about Rainbow Rose? Can you find those here? No. Seemingly not. Okay, you know what, let me just pull up the fucking map of where they are real quick. Aha! Okay, Rainbow Rose is located. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get them all. Aha, I see one. I got 3 of them. And if I go this way, apparently there's 4. Just kill this guy so it doesn't bother me. Oh, I got 1 out of those 4. Okay. 1, 2. Where is it? Can I just spin around and find it? I can! I love not having to use my eyesight. Spin to win. Okay, then on this island over here. You know, no. Whoa, look at me go. I don't have to swim, I can just fucking fly. Until I do have to swim. Why can't I get out of the water? Oh, there we go.
Everyone hold hands.
How many rainbow roses did I get? Only 2? There's 4 here. Ah, here's another. There we go. The rest of them are over this way, according to the map. Like, just about this spot, I think. Were they above or below? They were above. Right. Now is where it would be useful to have my traversal related characters, but oh well. There we go, more rainbow roses.
Everyone hold hands.
2. Just 2 here. 2. And then 3. Three are there. Ah, so the 3 are over this. Oh, I see them, I see them. Okay, Okay, let's go kill the thing one more time. And then we're finally good.
Solidify!
This may hurt a little.
There is no escape!
Let the mighty be humbled! Stabilize!
Yeah, we're getting
This is
blasted.
order.
Committed to memory.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Grow.
Illusion shattered!
Settle down!
Well, it certainly settled down. And we got our stuff. No way she's glitching out again. Crazy. Another free fate. Let's see what it can get us. Absolutely nothing. Love to see it. Anyway, arlecchino talents. Okay, sure. There we go. Now, what else? Oh right, artifacts. We do want artifacts on her. What do I have free? What do I have free? That is free. That is free. Wait, what is Homer again? Homer is crit damage. So I want rate on her, really. So there you go, crit rate. Crit rate. Crit rate. Crit rate. Yeah, that's more like it. And then Pyro Goblet. I'll just steal that from Dia since I don't even use her. Bam, look at that. Artifact set, fucking Bloodstained Chivalry. Yes, that'll definitely help. She definitely does physical damage, definitely. That'll do right now though, as scuffed as it is. Okay, now, I'm not actually sure if anyone's watching right now, because I don't have access to the fucking stats because the stream is scuffed. Or are they? YouTube thinks someone is? I don't know. Regardless, there's the whole thing with her, you know, fucking arms like the nanomachines thing. But you know what she can also do? Fucking one-winged angel. The moment I saw that move, that's all I can think. Fucking Sephiroth. The timing with it, her releasing like right not long after fucking Rebirth as well, it's like... And they added this feature. I was paying attention to the beta leaks. They added this feature like real late, like not long before she actually came out just now. So legitimately my headcanon, which could technically be real, is that the devs were playing Rebirth and they were like, oh, that's cool. And then they made this a thing. That would not surprise me. Of course it's most likely not what happened. But like with the timing, it is feasible. And I find that so funny. Right though, let's like actually do the story quest. Let's do that, shall we? Entering focused experience mode. Spooky.
It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
I truly do love the town named Fish. Whoa,
traveler. Paimon.
Linny.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here.
Look who it is, Linny. Magic Man.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into
Bro.
you two out of the blue like this has
It's
really
definitely
made my
not like
day.
I like turned
I
on the
certainly
story
wasn't
quest.
expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home
Oh.
front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Really?
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying
Interesting.
nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can
She
fill
just
the gaps.
appears.
You scared Paimon half to death.
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We don't.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation
So
just now.
true.
Of course. I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Yeah, we still have our reservations.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Ghost story.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth.
That's interesting. I kinda
So
know
I
where
decided
that's
to bring
going.
the children to Poisson before
Given
continuing to
the-
investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track
What
down
do
the
you
spirit
call it?
fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will.
The promotional
It shouldn't
artwork
be much
for
trouble at
this.
all.
There is a certain child in it.
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Goodbye, father. I can't but feel intimidated.
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known
Nice.
in the organization already. A lot of if you're willing, why don't...
Let's go.
All right. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some
Whoa.
fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
He's gonna cook.
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Awesome. When the hearth flame goes out. Okay, well, I don't actually have Lenny, but I have Lynette.
Is it time
I
for
also
a
have
magic show?
Remine. Remine being at like level 20.
Yes. Take me
Yes.
with you.
Look at this guy. Do I have a copy of the bell that I can give him? Or would I have just spotted it the moment I got it, if I ever one? Oh no, I do have the bell. Can enhance it too. Why not? Look at that. Now he has the aesthetic weapon for himself. Whoa.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Nice.
Awesome, thanks!
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier,
Distributing
I was
supplies.
actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I
Right.
should probably make sure the rest of these provisions...
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Bro.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
I'm going up here.
Step on up.
Linny! We're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go.
Awesome.
Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way. He just runs past Lenny.
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Oh no, the NPCs are swarming us. Quick, get away.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's all right! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned...
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a
we
mountain with
can.
his bear. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
That's factual.
Oh, wait! When guests visit... Oh, we don't need something. Come on! We insist! I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your... Huh?
He has poison. Whoa.
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys
Children
about
dealing
stealth.
poison.
He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never
Walter
hurts to
White.
expand your bag of tricks,
True.
right? When it comes to
Mini
eliminating
Walter
your
White.
enemies, staying quiet can go a long
Walter.
way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait. When you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson
Paimon.
for you.
Paimon.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I
Each
think that's
Paimon
enough
a
suggestions
lesson.
for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical
child
gift to
hit
make our
service,
guests
true.
happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything.
Really?
We feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah.
So true.
Especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Okay, Walter.
Well, we'll talk to you all later.
All right, see you later.
Lenny's supposed to be distributing supplies. Instead, gets stuck standing there for like an hour.
Lenny, about all that poison and stuff tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity.
Oh
He was
my
labeled
god.
a dangerous problem child.
That's
and
like
was abandoned
serial
by his
killer
family.
behavior.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things
More people.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much
No
about.
way, more people
It's
to
nice to
talk
meet
about
you.
us.
I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course, we're making our way all across to that.
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic.
He's
From
not
what I've
talking
been able
about
to tell from the
poison?
posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction.
Nice.
Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much?
I heard that.
Nah.
Oh!
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Damn, that's rude.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
You know, talking about people behind their backs is like way worse behavior than trying to give you poison as a
Well,
gift.
that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. Oh, Lenny's getting
Back to the house.
So, what do you think of the
They
members
got a
you've
lot
met
of
so far?
personality. True.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
We can
Then
cut.
let's head out and... Fremine? What are you doing here?
Fremine.
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup?
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far
I was
as
wondering
I'm
if he
aware,
was going to be like
and you were
that.
just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I
He
thought I'd
he gets
grab an
hungry
extra
at night,
portion
huh?
Because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
He can't gaslight hard enough just yet.
Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be...
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just follow me.
Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of already have an idea what's going to happen now, because I think it was in the trailer or something. I'm pretty sure that, like, he is hiding the ghost. Yeah, look.
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth. Just like you.
What's her name again? I forgot. From the anime thing.
You can call me Clairvy.
Yeah, Clervy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
In a tent at the back of Poisson.
About half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission.
She's just stood over there to the side, like,
poison
staring at a
started taking
box or
effect.
something.
And not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So she's just been there as a ghost, like, the whole time or
So
something.
what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
One thing I don't get though is, why is she a child? Because in the anime thingy, when she dies, she's older.
If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
You played the endless no. I don't think that's what's going on. Although I guess some sort of cloning thing is technically possible. I don't know. I'm really curious. I guess we'll see.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Yeah, and her one is arlecchino.
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Linny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you.
Linny.
So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and
Meanwhile, it
Fremine.
looks like they're getting heated.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
It's not raining, they're in a cave.
Hey,
Wait a
you
moment.
two. Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine.
Everything's fine.
It looks bad from the outside, but it's nice,
Well, we're all
actually.
friends here, right? We've been through...
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with.
But we can
fact-
help.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to
Yeah.
say, isn't it?
Traveler's smart.
Just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
Why is that?
I don't know much about...
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's
Whatever's
last
keeping
wish
them
before
here.
they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here
That could
and
be what's
return to the
going
ley
on.
lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so...
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us.
Right.
We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
I swear.
Oh, Lynette is there too. She vented.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
The look on her face, she's not amused.
And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you
Oh
4,
my god.
Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report
Oh
everything
my
back
god.
to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose.
You know, the scary thing is though, it's like, sure, Lynette can do that, but like, arlecchino is probably like 10 times better at the stealthy stuff, right? So like, what's to say that just at any point, arlecchino couldn't just appear behind us again? Like, oh yeah, I was listening. Like, you know? What's to say that she can't do that? That's the scary thought.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys.
How can a ghost eat?
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like...
Oh, wait, she just didn't eat it. Oh, okay.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a
She
good
thinks
little while.
she's eating it.
Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
That's kind of
Wait,
dark.
Does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
So, She is still in the past then, because Pelware was the name, is Arlecchino's real name, so that's obviously what short for that. So she thinks the current knave is the old one, and yeah.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
What's she doing?
To go outside, where the sun can find me. That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Yeah, what did she mean?
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Okay.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for
our
a
job
little
is to be the distraction.
Ah, Paimon gets it.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do
That's
is
a funny
release it
looking
when she's
bird.
not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done.
I just
If
gave
the
you a bird.
worst
I
case
know, right? How do
scenario
you store
happens
that?
and we're discovered,
Surely having a
just
bird in
tell
your
Father
pocket is more
everything.
suspicious.
We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Genshin should release 14 more minor updates so they reach version 4.20. Yeah, the sad thing is they don't go that far. It's always up to version 0.8.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
The beach. Okay.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
You know, maybe, like, when I'm fucking, like, 80, by then, Genshin Impact version 42.0 will be out. And then your wish will be somewhat granted. Let's go find it further. Physics. Oh shit, Child is there too. Okay, that means I can like add him to my party instead, and then I won't have Fremine because I haven't leveled up Fremine and he won't actually contribute anything.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Well, actually, wait. No, I would want to like reorder it. Like, there we go. Keep your eyes wide open. Version 6.4 will be it in spirit. True. That is actually a number we will reach.
It's the knave and Child.
Hello.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Coughing. No way. Just like me, he's
I was
also at health.
unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
So he was just like, nah, I don't want to like heal, and then he just got up and walked here.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down.
Right.
She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Yeah.
Basically,
makes
unless
sense.
Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Oh my god. If you want to become stronger, you need to rest up.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
Canadian healthcare took so long, you had a sore throat, you just worked out and felt better.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery.
You became the test subject.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Project Stuja.
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
Which one's the greater again? Ah, he is Pantalone, the banker.
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting.
He's procrastinating.
That would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Neither of them want to do it.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Yep.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just...
They wanted to learn more about you.
Right.
So true.
We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you.
Is that so? Introductions have already been made.
Well, you see? There's only so much
The way
you can
Paimon's
learn
speaking
about
here, she's
someone
so
from a short
scared.
introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like
Yeah,
to know.
Child's backing us up.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question
my
would only serve to
God.
undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
She just speaks a YouTube link. Imagine. About the House of the Hearth.
I'd also like to hear
And
the
Child
answer
is
to
just
this.
like, yes, what he said.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just
Oh.
letting you know. I won't let you off easy.
Oh.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you?
Mm.
That's what I heard.
Child's just like,
okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
The old man, the rooster.
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say.
The mighty
Care to
rooster.
enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything
Dr.
untrue.
Moji.
Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
Well,
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have
Genshin
misconceptions
stream,
of
run.
me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, while Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
The look on his face there. Are they telepathically talking or do their mouths not move? The lip syncing is just kind of bad because the game is originally Chinese.
Okay. I get the picture.
If Twitter people sparred every time there was an argument. That, you know, that would actually be good. Like, eliminate them, you know? And get rid of them. Fight to the death. Child buying us time by talking about his siblings. Awesome.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
So true.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
Goodbye, child.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, see!
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a
It still kills me with someone in the game named Child. Well, you know, his name has an E on it.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going.
But that's not his
You
actual
don't
name.
think she suspected anything, do you? Oh, I wonder if Lynn
It's
will
like-
get any issue with...
His real name is Ajax, but then he became Fatui Harbinger, and the way the organization works is that when you join, you get a different name or something. So now his name is Tartaglia, and then they just call him Child because, like, that's his code name, and they decided to give him that as a code name because the rest of them are all really fucking old, and he's like the only young one. So they're like, ha, Child. That's basically why he's called that. Tartaglia is a way better name, yeah. All of the Fatui Harbingers, so him, Arlecchino, they're all based on the this Italian play thing called the Commedia dell'arte. And like each character archetype has like a different role and name and stuff, and it's like Child is one of them, then the Knave is another, which is Arlecchino's code name, and so on. Yeah, it's cool. There's lots of... Why can't I fly over that? There's lots of cool lore. I love the lore in this game. Wait, I haven't changed her glider. No, that is horrible. Let me fix that. What glider would fit? Ooh. Ooh, that one works really well. Okay. Look, she becomes one-winged angel. No way. Sephiroth, the woman. Crazy.
Lenny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
Right.
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Oh dear.
I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Ghost moment. Vampire.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... Well, we could always try...
You can't push a ghost.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look!
His name is Lionel.
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna
Right,
take forever
turning
to
on
get
nothing
through it
and
all.
true.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambert, Horaire.
A rare. No way. Execution list.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then
But she
lose
said
all
that's a lot of
interest.
vegans.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
Oh, it's just a child running in the background.
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete.
Ah.
It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
Has he figured out a solution?
I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times...
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how they might not get along.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight.
Yeah.
That's one thing. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something.
Really?
I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
And it is from the past because she's a
These
ghost.
words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together.
Right.
Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan.
But it's
for
an
the
important
future.
plan for the Fatui.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Keep a sharp eye out. Yeah.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what?
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the... I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial, well, it's good. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Lenny. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet and refill my water whilst I But because it's a good breaking point in the game is what I meant to say. God, I am ill and tired and not cognitively functional. I'm gonna go get my water and I'll be back in a moment. Whoa, I'm back. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know, why have I got the blue stream layout? I should go over the pink one, because that's like slightly more fitting to arlecchino. There we go. Video game.
She's even scary when she smiles. If
She is scary, true.
Angry, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, traveler?
Just hide behind us.
Trust is ever, traveler.
Oh, Clavia's up there.
Look over there.
What's she doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees. Surprise! Over there!
No way, she just faded into existence. Like the one time that it like looks normal for these NPCs when they just appear. Because she's actually a ghost.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
I'm curious what's gonna happen. Why is she going up here?
Oh, look! She stopped!
The moon? You looking at the moon?
Clairvy! Shh! I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing in that.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting? It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the knave did all that?
If they just like used a word other than the knave, it would clear up all the
That doesn't
confusion.
seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross. I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother. Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had
Are
things
they going to
my
actually
way,
finally catch on
I'd
to the
never
fact she's
see
on
her
about
if
someone
only
else?
Perry were here. She'd understand. Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us. Well, in any case, it seems like she looks so young. It's getting windy. I should close the window.
Yeah, it's as if she's like... She thinks she's in her room at the old House of the Hearth.
Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
No way, just like what she says in the trailer thing.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're
Yeah.
gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do? Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well,
She thinks she's in the past.
we've got an early morning tomorrow.
Or like maybe this just is her from the past, like
All right,
being
looks
beamed
like
into
we're
the
all
future
here.
somehow or something.
Let's
I
go
don't
ahead with
know.
the plan.
Oh? What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I
No.
don't think so. I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The
Maybe
details
that
of the
experiment is
experiment
what's
are
caused Clairvy
confidential,
to
but
come back.
complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But
Alright, that's good. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor work together to do something horrible. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but...
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get...
Okay. Continue executing the plan. I'm back on distraction duty. Well, maybe we'll find a way to slip in some questions and figure out some answers. If we could get some info out of Arlecchino, that would be like so helpful, but it's like she is very good at not giving info.
Over here!
Hello.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Mm-hmm.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here.
I knew that she knew. I mean, it was obvious.
Us? Distract you? Good one. But no. We were just here for a chat.
Uh-huh.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
You know everything then?
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside
Oh, we're going
the
to see
Palais
Neuvillette.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
She's just so hard to read.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was
Release the
threatening us
pigeon.
just now.
True. Now is a good opportunity to do that. I completely forgot about that.
Good idea. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying.
Take it one step at a time. You know, we're like 100% safe whilst here at least though, because Neuvillette is in the vicinity.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait.
Pleasant conversation.
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well.
She just knows
It
everything.
appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh. Are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
No way to solve the issue.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their
And she just straight up knows about that as well.
In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
A deal, man.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you.
Oh my
Do try
god.
and keep better track of it
We
next
did.
time.
Oh my god.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat.
Oh my god.
Now, for the
She
matter
just
at
has like the upper hand like 10,000 times.
I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side. Well, time to go.
Okay. Neverlet, help. Help. He's gonna kill Lenny Neverlet.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neverlet. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
Yeah.
I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
He's just straight to business.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neverlet.
So it's not being read out loud to us. We don't get to know. Can we just like stay behind afterwards and ask him?
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neverlet, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you
Kind of.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean?
Oh, that's the thing in the YouTube trailer.
Family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his
Meanwhile,
passing.
in the YouTube video, she literally, like, steps on him and crushes his skull.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neverlet. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope
he doesn't talk about Snezhnayan water, I don't think, in his voice line, so maybe that's new for him. Probably not, because he's old. But he might like it.
I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon.
No, I want to know what you said to... Novelette. Help. Help.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Yes, help, help. Oh dear. If only the Traveler could just, like, explain to Novelette what's happening.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some river—
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Yeah, she wasn't joking. You mentioned Clevery's name. Yeah. Oh?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't
We
looking
also
where I
weren't
was—
paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least.
Was he on one of those documents?
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident.
Just instantly
Hold
leaves.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh, thank you for your patronage. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway,
Yeah, I think he
I
must
should
be
head
one
out.
of the people that escaped
Goodbye.
the House of the Hearth.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson and
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your
dear.
favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all—
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Nah, I think the Traveler has the talent, just not the will.
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Wonderful. Here it is.
What does she want?
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes?
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
I think, like, she has overall positive intentions. She's just having to act a certain way. Oh fuck, she's taking us over there. Very random turn of events. Is she gonna be like, ah yes, this is where the old House of the Hearth was? Maybe. Well, if she was going to explain Clairvy to us, then that would be a way of doing it, so makes sense. Here we are.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time.
Yeah.
But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge.
Yeah.
Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
Yeah.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but
yeah,
it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate
Whoa,
person with a
look who it
tenacious
is.
spirit.
If only the traveler could see this little
Peruere, on the other
picture.
hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth.
No.
But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things.
They're older now.
10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames.
I mean, I already know the story,
When the
so I'm
rain
not really
finally
reacting,
came
but
and
you know.
washed it all away. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing Crucibina.
But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail
makes it seem
to
like
kill
one
the
to
mother
one.
they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And
Yeah.
that is where the story ends.
Yeah, the Clevy we met.
Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Really?
The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case.
So it's Arlecchino's like curse which caused this to happen.
Clairvy died when she was 16
Which is
years
why
old.
she follows the
But
house
what
around,
emerged
because
from the
Arlecchino's
flames
there.
was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us.
So if all of that is true, then...
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Yeah.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes. The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Traveler's so disappointed that he actually spoke.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time.
Oh my
As for
god.
what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Are we about to reach the boss fight then?
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
The fucking child is excited about them being executed.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh boy.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
Among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules.
This is such a tough situation.
I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Sheplo, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Oh god. Come on, do something.
Father, please wait!
Okay.
Something you want to say, Linny?
Is more like
Please
it.
reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it
Exactly
really count as
like
betrayal?
they were just annoyed. They didn't actually do
We all
anything.
come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules,
Exactly.
but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, Please, reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Let's
Father,
go.
please.
Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
Let's go. All it took was one person to step forward.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Are we gonna have to step in? I mean, obviously, but like, is that allowed? Oh, he just has a magic card, and then the other two actually have weapons.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Yeah.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way she'll lose on purpose.
When guests
but...
are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation.
Ah, yeah,
and
this
lend
is
your
planned.
help
I
to
thought
the house
so.
Of the hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Let's go.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any
Oh
less,
boy.
and you may just lose your life.
No, we're gonna win. We're good at this game. Right? Whoa. Whoa!
With these rising
Watch out for Father's movements!
What pitiful attacks! I thought I taught
What pitiful attacks she says to herself. It's always so funny fighting them with
Spare
themselves.
your energy. Running is of little use.
Well, I'm not running, I'm just walking.
Father's even
Oh
stronger
my
than
god.
I expected.
What
Those
pitiful
are just letters.
attacks! I thought I taught you.
Let the magic begin!
Take this! Thunderclap!
You have to
What
draw my
pitiful
blade.
attacks.
Then
I thought I taught you better.
No time to lose. Yeah!
With these rising flames.
Ah, I have no stamina, fuck me. God damn it. I can't heal.
now's
No.
our chance.
No time to lose.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Heal, 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 heal.
Have a taste of purgatory.
You'll
Ugh. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Heal, heal, heal.
I have to draw my blade. Then...
No time to lose.
Harbinger versus Harbinger.
And voila!
Is it my turn now?
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Over here!
Like a fly tangled in a web.
Lightning flash!
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all. How amusing.
Try to pace yourself.
Ah. This is like the easy version of the boss fight too.
Running is of little use.
Release Jeremon.
Is it my turn now?
And voila!
Oh. Oh god, we're getting a phase transition. I don't have this party isn't good enough for the second phase. No. Cinder of Two Worlds. Oh my god, she's like a spider. That's creepy. Ah! Oh, she basically killed me.
My blade is all that remains.
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Oh. He's got dual scythes. Holy shit.
Now's our chance!
Over here!
Oh wait, they're helping.
Your punishment made manifest.
Oh, what is that attack?
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. With struggle and vain.
After the feast.
Here! Now's our chance!
Over here!
Okay, you're going down. Feels like a Dark Souls boss. Yeah.
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Ooh. Oh, cutscene. Okay, I lasted long enough. Thank you, game. This is crazy fight cutscene right here.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, but the Traveler is as well, right? Where's Traveler?
Oh, I know.
Wait.
No!
Oh my god, that was smart. That's quite a good Lenny move. But she can just do that. Oh god.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Father, no!
Come on, you can do it. Yeah, that's more like it.
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
What the... Oh my god.
Crimson Moon? I can't move.
What is this?
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Was that it? Does it end there?
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get
Jesus.
to enjoy the company of guests.
Just like she was about to fucking murder the traveler and then
things to
she
get
just
too
didn't.
out of hand.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
It was easy to forget that that was supposed to just be a duel.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed,
Oh
the
no.
punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Laid us out like a mattress.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
Oh god.
No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
Oh.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
Mm.
Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
Right, so she hasn't been killing them anyway.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright
What
futures
about
ahead of you.
Clevy, though? There's the crazy lady who tried to kill us with diamond blades. Yeah.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Yeah.
You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I
I
dreaming?
mean, I guess that's the closest analogy.
What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's that speechless. Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like... Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met
but
you,
like,
I
it's
knew
just
you'd
sad,
be
isn't
able to
it?
do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
That's the deal she arranged. That's nice.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over...
Yep.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that? Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and
Yeah,
let
Ito isn't
Paimon tell
scary.
you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Animal.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard, playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom.
Nice.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't.
Very cool. Dendro.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all... I'm just kidding.
Fontaine.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the
Retelling the story of
Opera
Fontaine
Epicles.
now.
Oh no, that must have been... Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quick.
Oh my
How'd
god,
you
she
do
still
that?
has that fucking
Come on, tell
thing for her
me.
face.
Okay, so it was...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow.
Yeah.
Any new information they
This will only
encounter
last for
is
so
quickly
long.
forgotten over time.
The sun has risen. Oh. Look at that.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
That's nice.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Paraware. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Goodbye.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't...
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Oh, Lenny is back.
Father?
He's still coughing. Everyone's coughing in this story, Chris.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe Tété. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
No.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel,
yeah,
there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead. And I, for one,
I want to learn more about
back
Project
down.
Stuja. What is that?
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
A crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter.
As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
I mean, I doubt we'll meet again as a foe with Arlecchino, since, like, 1, she's playable. 2, we did the boss fight now, so, like, you know, they're not gonna have a boss fight with her twice. God, that was tough, though. Normally, I'm able to just get away with going into these things with, like, shoddily thrown together parties, but that don't work. And are just the characters in the plot. But, like, that did not work here whatsoever. I barely scraped through. That was a nice challenge, though. It was a nice challenge. It'll be fun to fight the boss properly. See your friends at the hotel buff, whatever. I can't remember. Ah, okay, this place. Honestly, I kind of just know this as House of the Hearth.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What
That is
about
good.
you? Are you feeling alright?
Right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Clairvy gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
Her wish has been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crusabina had
So that's how they
an
explained that
extremely
part.
cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike,
Right.
were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
The last time you talked to her, did she mention?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the
Right.
past. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. And that's what Father...
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should, but
Yeah.
even if we didn't
He
owe
is
her anything,
nice, even if a
we
bit,
would
like,
still choose to stay.
insane.
We may have arguments or times when we feel wrong.
Whether the path before. So I wanted to say.
Oh, we didn't do anything real.
Of course.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were
That's
drinking
nice.
coffee and they seemed happy.
We did it. Everything comes to a close. That's kind of funny though. The first time I actually used arlecchino in combat was against arlecchino. That was not the best idea for that boss fight, but you know. Ooh, look at that like outline on the thing. I think that might be because I'm less than half health, maybe. Do we have a new boss domain? Yes, we do. Oh, that's good. Look at that, that's an interesting one. But this is the first one I've done open world since Andreas back in Mondstadt, but they still didn't want to make it actually open world. It's still a domain you have to enter. I'm gonna enter it with my good team, so that I don't die this time, and I can experience the boss nicely. Oh, this is cool. You just have to, like, walk down here towards her.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Do you not even have the courage to be afraid? Damn.
I see everything.
Bow your head.
How amusing.
I will have order.
Arlecchino versus the Archons and Novella.
With these rising
Who will win?
flames.
Silence.
Probably not Arlecchino,
Is it
if I
my
had to
turn
guess.
now?
Hello.
Stabilize.
The music for this fight is great.
Everyone hold hands.
Is it my turn now? With the fog of darkness, destruction shall rise.
What is this? Oh, right there.
Have a taste of purgatory. Is it my turn now?
There is no escape.
Look at you.
Oh my god, what is that attack?
Helpless animals. Spare your energy. Running is a
Is order.
Closer now.
Gather.
Commit it to memory.
The countdown has begun.
Solidify.
Okay. Phase transition. Spider form. Oh boy. Cinder of Two Worlds Flames, beware. God, this is such a fucking cool phase.
Stabilize.
Is the moon up there? Is there a red moon? I don't see a red moon, but the sky is certainly red.
I see everything.
Illusion shattered.
Gather.
Torn to oblivion.
Your punishment made manifest.
Order guide you.
You can't get me whilst I'm doing my meteor.
Stabilize.
Oh, you can whilst I do that though.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Oh god.
The
Not
sun
now.
and moon have set. Only ruin remains. All hope has been extinguished.
God.
Stabilize.
She drains the health of whoever she hits, no matter what.
Sundown is only the beginning.
Thank goodness Neverlet has self-healing. I would be fucked otherwise. There we go. You don't even kill her, she just leaves. I think that's crazy. What are these little bird things as well? Some of them were there at the start too. There's 3 of them. I wonder what relation they have to her. Denial and Judgment. God damn it, that's not the one I need. Oh well. I won't be needing it anytime soon regardless. Now that's a cool fight. Jesus, look at the health on Raiden. Scattered Ruins. Yeah, I need the Fading Candle. And there's also the Silken Feather and the Denial and Judgment. It's a cool boss fight though, I enjoy it. Oh, nice. More Primo Gems. How many wishes do I have? 24. You know what? Let's just do 10 more. Why not? If I get a 5-star within 20, that's a positive, not a negative, no matter how you look at it. And I know I want to wish on the next patch, no matter what, so like, I'm not opposed to doing this. Okay. That would be 4. Add 4. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, didn't get anything, but that's as to be expected. Got the 50 wishes BP now, though. That is nice. Hopeful, even. Alright, it still wants me to do that, doesn't it? More Feminine Constellations. I don't use Feminine, though, so I don't really care. Let me go claim the dailies. Although, I guess I'll probably end the stream here. Regardless, this was a very fun quest, and yeah, I'm tired and sick, so I'm probably gonna disappear now.
The birds soar from their cage, sunbeams filter through the foliage, flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, so go alone. By the grace of